All right, broad jump to reverse bear crawl. So we're combining two things that I really love to do, jump around and crawl around. For the broad jump, what we want to make sure of is that the broad jump is more about getting the landing, okay? So when we land, when we jump, we don't want to land in a way that we're not absorbing the force that we are creating. So yes, I want you to be powerful. Yes, I want you to be explosive, but I also want you to own your landing. Owning the landing in the broad jump means that as you're jumping forward, you're reaching forward, okay? So I'm going to prep for the jump like this, and then when I go to jump, I'm gonna reach forward. Now, as I go to land, I want to absorb and reach back, okay? So you can also do it where you kind of land and reach forward like this. Either way is fine. Whatever way helps you to absorb the landing. Don't just be like super stiff and not absorb anything, okay? You don't want to feel like Gumby, but it should feel like a really natural way for your body to land in a jump. So you're going to do that broad jump. I want you to try hard in the broad jump, okay? We're not trying to just like hop over a puddle. We're literally trying to cover as much distance as we can with that really nice landing. If you have pelvic floor considerations, we want to make sure that we're exhaling on the landing, and that will help to make sure that we're being mindful of our pelvic floor in that aspect. Okay, so as soon as we get to that landing, we're going to get down into a bear crawl position. We're going to be going in reverse. It's really no different than going forward except for the direction. You're going to pick up opposite hand and foot. The important thing to remember about the bear crawl is that the whole point of the bear crawl is stabilization. When we're doing the bear crawl, what we don't want to see is this kind of like rocking back and forth and the hips really high, okay? Your hips need to be at the same level as your head. I don't want to see any of this right here. You need to get your hips down. Now, when you're going back, forward, side, it really doesn't matter. What we're looking for is this cross connection so that when we pick one leg and one hand up, we don't fall from one side to the other. That cross connection is happening right through here, and it's happening through here. We need all of this, our whole core canister, to stabilize us when we are going through those crawling pattern motions. One thing to make sure of, if you're really kind of having trouble with the leaning side to side, is that your base isn't too narrow. A lot of times I'll see people try and do it and their base is super narrow. So their hands will be like way inside their chest and their knees are practically close together. That's gonna be real tough. So make sure that your base is pretty nice, wide base of support, and don't rush it, okay? So exhale, make sure you've got a nice good connection, and you're gonna pick up opposite hand, opposite foot. Opposite hand, opposite foot. And then as you feel more comfortable, you can add a little bit more speed to it. But remember, we want quality over quantity or speed. So take it, meet yourself where you're at today for that bear crawl. The most important thing is that we're getting as much stabilization in the hips as we possibly can. All right, that's how you do it.